Great day. This is your girl Valerie, aka High Priest, the Super Vixen, your conversationalist. Today I had it was time to break down and dissolve one of my bouquets. A king allowed me to go in his garden and pull flowers and borrow one of his vases, and it's high time to give it back. So I'm trying to focus. You see this little fuzzy thing right here? Those are one of those little floating, let me see if I can give you, there you go. See, it's caught inside of a spider web. That little fuzzy thing that you would blow when you were a little kid and make a wish. Well, it was in a bouquet that I had, and I forgot to film it ahead of time. But you can still see evidence of it. It wreaked havoc on my altar. It was everywhere. Look, I had already cleaned this altar up, and it's still some everywhere. And this is the vase, which is evident that it was filthy and dirty. And when I pull apart living bouquets, I pay attention to things that are dry but have character. Now, the ones with the black balls, I literally took that out of his garden to use it as my bouquet. Everything I have has a meaning, you see. So here are some of the items that was in that bouquet. And I'm going to reuse them and revitalize it some kind of way. Okay? Because it was absolutely beautiful. And as a teaching moment, I want to reiterate that everything about you is magical. Just affirm it. And then I look at everything with a different, deeper, introspective way of looking at life. And one of the things I noticed was that when things are cut off from you, it is for you to have the mindset of how can I utilize this for my benefit. I'm saying all of this to you because your survival is going to be very much linked to how innovative you can be with your decision makings. And if everything you put your hand on, you use it as a prayer for the highest good, helps everybody on the planet. Everything. And people who are in religious indoctrinations, pay attention to see if that tool of what they call themselves being of a particular religion, are they following and living it? Are they following and living the reality that they're enforcing others to live by? This is why I have a problem with religion. Because those who use that tool don't actually live it. Are they? Everything in life is magical to me. And I see my meanings in everything I do. And I use it to teach me. That doesn't mean I'm perfect. I'm an imperfect being striving to live a truth that I see. And I'm not telling you to take on everything I believe, because I don't tell you everything I believe. I think it's a very private relationship with the divine, but I will say things that will offer you wisdom that is universal to anyone. Whether you follow your deen as a Muslim, or are you really following the teachings of Yeshua, and are you deep diving into your belief systems for you and live your truth. But be mindful what you claim for others to do and to be. Be mindful of that, for you are judged by it. Live in a world where every move you make affects other people. This has been true for thousands of years, hundreds of thousands of years. This has been true. We affect one another. We really do. So be mindful. Everything that you do, ask yourself, why today? Why is it today that was the perfect day for me to clean my vase? What am I making space for? How will I discard what was here? And I decided not to return those things to the earth because they were spawns that wreak havoc in society. So I didn't put them back in the yard. I placed them in the trash and asked that they be transformed to something useful in the landfills, instead of my yard. Well, this is my message, and I love you dearly. Bye for now.